So let's talk about enterprise Azure cloud operations. You know what? This isn't just about moving stuff to the cloud anymore. We're talking about frameworks, automation, and governance standards that actually make sense. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't just throw up walls without a blueprint, right? Now, here's the thing about modern cloud operations. Microsoft's got this well-architected framework, and it's built on 5 pillars. You've got reliability, because who wants downtime? Security, obviously. Cost optimization, because money matters. Operational excellence, doing things right. And performance efficiency, making it fast. The pro tip here, these aren't just checkboxes. They work together. Let's dive into infrastructure as code. You've probably heard of Terraform and Bicep, right? Here's how I think about it. Terraform's like speaking a universal language, works everywhere. Bicep, it's Azure's native tongue. Both let you define infrastructure in code, track it in Git, and deploy it consistently. No more "it works on my machine" excuses. You're building governed, repeatable blocks that anyone on your team can use. Okay, so you've provisioned your infrastructure. What's next? Bootstrapping. First Boot uses Cloud in it. Think of it as the initial setup wizard. Then you've got Azure Custom Script Extension for post-deployment tweaks. The key here? Your scripts need to be idempotent. That's a fancy way of saying you can run it multiple times without breaking stuff. Now let's talk networking. The classic hub and spoke model, it's like having a central office with branches connecting to it. But Virtual WAN, that's your global transit architecture. It's more scalable, especially if you're spanning multiple regions. VPN Gateway connects on-premises networks. ExpressRoute gives you that private, dedicated connection. And VWAN, it's the whole package. Dynamic routing, built-in security, the works. Security is not just a feature, it's a layer cake. Azure Firewall sits at your perimeter, filtering traffic before it even gets close to your workloads. Then you've got network security groups controlling traffic between subnets. It's defense in depth. And here's a scripting tip. Always separate your security rules from your infrastructure code. Makes updates way easier. Identity management. This is where things get interesting. On-premises. Active Directory, that's your traditional directory service. Microsoft Entra ID, formerly Azure AD, that's your cloud-based identity platform. Zero Trust architecture says, never trust, always verify. Multi-factor authentication, conditional access, just-in-time permissions. It's all about assuming breach and minimizing blast radius. Let's talk about your security posture. Defender for Cloud continuously scans your environment for vulnerabilities. Microsoft Purview handles data governance and compliance. Where's your sensitive data? Who's accessing it? And Key Vault? That's your secrets management. API keys, certificates, connection strings, never hard code them, ever. Quick aside for the Unix admins out there. Managing enterprise Linux versus IBM AIX? Different commands, same concepts. Just know that AIX has its quirks, especially around logical volume management and network configuration. The table here shows you the common task mappings. Governance, patching, and maintenance. Sounds boring, but it's critical. Update domains let you roll out patches without downtime. Azure Resource Graph tracks all your changes. And ITIL change management? It's about having a process. Request, assess, approve, implement, review. Don't skip steps. Here's where it gets cool. Observability and automated remediation. Azure Monitor ingests your telemetry data, detects issues based on your rules, routes alerts to the right people or systems, and can even execute automated fixes. It's a feedback loop. The key distinction? You're not just collecting data, you're acting on it. The evolution from legacy ops to AI ops is real. Traditional operations, reactive, alert fatigue, manual correlation. AI ops with machine learning, predictive, pattern recognition, automated incident grouping. But here's the catch. ML infrastructure needs way more compute and storage. You're talking GPUs, massive datasets, constant retraining. ITSM integration ties it all together. Your IT service management system talks to your configuration management database, which feeds into observability platforms. It's a flow of data, incidents, assets, metrics, logs, all synchronized. When an alert fires, you know exactly what asset is affected, who owns it, and what the business impact is. Now, let's talk money. FinOps, financial operations, is about optimizing cloud costs. Microsoft Cost Management Hub shows you where you're spending. Right-sizing VMs, choosing the correct storage tiers, understanding network egress costs, picking the right licensing model, reserved instances versus pay-as-you-go. Every dollar counts at scale. Finally, what's your role in all this? As an engineer, you're a technical leader. Strict documentation means your knowledge doesn't leave when you do. Educational leadership? Share what you know. Mentor. Systems integration is about seeing the big picture, how all these pieces fit together. Modern cloud operations isn't just about keeping the lights on. It's about enabling the business to move faster, innovate more, and do it all securely and cost-effectively.